Welcome, I'm Renaya, and today we cover another portion of our ongoing series. But first, consider the following two questions. Question 1. Question 2. And both to be answered now on today's Food to Go, Ancient Words for Modern Man. Let us pray. Father, ground us in eternity, work, peace, power, love, and wisdom. Mother, ground us in earth, life, joy, sun, water, and air. Brother, ground us in light, grace, truth, strength, heart, and zeal. And in you, our solid rock, we pray this. Let it be so. Let's begin. Verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So, what must a righteous seeker prepare for? And the answer is temptation. Whenever we come to serve the Most High, Satan is always going to be there. He's always going to tempt and see whether we're really serious or not. And if we have not resolved in our mind, then the temptations are going to pull us astray and back to death, even though we started to go down that pathway of life. Verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. So you must, in your heart of hearts, know what you really desire. Know that it's going to require constant endurance along the way. And that when there is a time of trouble, there cannot be a rash decision making that's involved, one that's just clinging onto your own understanding. But in that time, it must be a silence, it must be a going to the Father, seeking what He wants. Verse 3, leave unto Him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So, times of temptation are common. That's pretty much a given. This whole world has been given over to Satan at this point in time. And he is not going to give free gifts to those who are not loyal to him. So we must keep that in mind. Now, the promise is that at our last end, if we cling to the Most High, that we will be increased. But the initial state, that's yet to be seen. But I can tell you this from the get-go, that the Messiah said that it's hard for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So, what kind of state should a righteous seeker expect? So, will they be rich off the bat, just straight through, easy selling? It clearly says, be patient when you're brought to a lower state. So, there is no cruising by, get out of jail, get free pass, where others had to go down a path that was full of jagged edges, stones, and sword. Everyone must go through their period of trial. Everyone must be brought to a low position. Indeed, this is the only way that anyone can be of any service to the Most High. Because if we think we have it all together and we think that we pulled ourselves up, there's very little room for faith to manifest at all. Verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So everyone values gold. Something that's rare, and that's usually how we define something that's a worth of value. The rarer it is, the more valuable it is. It's the same way with the Most High. He's the one who created gold. And so he compares men to this substance that's rare. And if they make it through this furnace and all the impurities are taken out, then they're found acceptable. They're going through heat. The pressure is on. And that's why a man must be brought to a lower state. That lower state, like pressure, just takes that coal and makes it into a diamond. It takes that hunk of metal and purifies it and makes it gold. And that's what the Most High wants and desires of us in the end. Verse 6, believe in Him, and He will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in Him. So you have to love how the Most High is redundant. Order thy way aright, again. Trust in Him, believe in Him are pretty much the same thing, and said several times before that. As though He knows that if He says it once, we're not really going to be paying attention. And hopefully if He says it multiple times, it will actually fall into place. It'll fall into our minds. It'll make some kind of dent, some kind of impression, so that we are really taking what He says seriously. Let's review. Now for our sword ready verse. And that's a wrap. Until next time, Shalom.